weekend box office, where we look into this weekend, there wasn't any new movie, so we have the last weekend movie we have to look at. On their second weekend, movies like Encanto, House of Gucci, and Ghostbusters Afterlife. So first we look into House of Gucci. So it looks like House of Gucci might be a flop movie for Universal Studio. Although this movie did kind of okay last weekend, it did open to $18 million. As I said in my last weekend video, all the money this movie yet again made because of Lady Gaga. Lady Gaga is like a huge name. Looks like once again she was able to bring all this money to the table, which proves that Lady Gaga is a good name for Hollywood blockbuster. Although this movie, again, it isn't liked by audience. That is the main reason why this movie is not doing so well at the box office. Honestly, feel like this movie is getting, Ridley Scott, this movie, people actually didn't like it. Looks like, although his last duel was also flop at the box office. So I haven't seen both of these movies, so I don't know. But from people's reaction, looks like this movie isn't as good as they hoped. Especially the trailer was so good, people had big expectation from this movie, but sounded like it was just a okay movie. So it looks like House of Gucci did grab $6.8 million at the domestic market this weekend, dropping only 53%. And worldwide market, this movie now sitting is $67.2 million, which sounds like this movie is going to lose a lot of money, because this movie estimated to cost $70 million, and all the money this movie already made, they can thanks to Lady Gaga once again, because Ridley Scott last movie, Last Duo, didn't do that well at all. So I think this number is really good. Now we'll be looking into Encanto. So Encanto did lead during this weekend, grabbing another $12 million at the domestic market, and also it did excellent as the international market, because this movie did just cross $100 million at the worldwide box office. And when I was looking into deadline breakdown, looks like this movie did really well at all the European market. It did grab some money from there. Overall, Encanto, I think it just cost $100 million. This movie did cost to make $120 million. So I wouldn't say this movie is a hit or flop either. We just have to wait, because normally Disney movie, they slowly makes money. They don't right away. If I look into Aladdin, nobody thought that movie is going to make $1 billion. Also, Raya and the Last Dragon also did excellent. Throughout the time, Disney movie, they do really well. Especially this movie, I'm thinking it might cross 250, that mark, or who knows. Let's wait and see. Now we'll be looking into Ghostbusters Afterlife, which looks like it did just cross $100 million at the domestic market. Worldwide market, this movie did okay. It didn't do outstanding number or anything. Looks like Ghostbusters Afterlife, it already got its its budget back, because the Ghostbusters Afterlife is the only movie didn't cost that much money to make. Also, another news we have is about Dune, which done excellent job. Looks like Dune is this weekend it was open to which did grab $1.8 million on its 7th weekend. Oh, that is very impressive for this movie, Dune. Once again, it just proved that Warner Bros., if they did not release this movie on HBO Max and theater same time, they could have actually grabbed some money from this movie. Anyway, that was this weekend box office. Isn't that much going on. The next weekend or the weekend after, the West Side Story is coming out. That will be very interesting to see how that movie does. Anyway, that's my thought on this weekend. Let me know in the comment which movie surprised you, which movies hold you think it's fair, and overall, what do you think about this weekend? And if you enjoyed my video, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to leave your comment. Please take care.